All right, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so if this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been my subscriber and you're coming back again, I say welcome back again. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about some of the data careers or some of the opportunities within the data industry. Okay, because I have come to realize that most persons think that aside from business analysis and data analysis, there are no other career within the data industry, but that's not true. And so in today's video, I want to talk about some of the data opportunities or some of the careers within the data industry. Okay, so if you're someone who wants to actually work within the data industry, but you're not okay with data analysis or business analysis, there are lots of other opportunities you can actually explore. And also, if you're some of my friends coming from like a more financial background or coming from more technical background, like a software development background, and you need something more technical, something more robust in the data space, there is still an opportunity for you. Okay, so if you stick with me to the end of this video, I'm going to list out some of the careers in the data industry that you might choose to explore if you don't want to become a data analyst or a business analyst. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, the first data career I want to actually bring to your notice is a data analyst, which is popularly known, like everyone knows that data analysis. So these are for some persons who want to actually start their career in the data sector and you don't actually know where to begin. You can actually start as an analyst. You can start with learning SQL, Excel, and Power BI to actually break into the data industry. Okay, so if you become comfortable with these skills, and then you might want to upskill. So you might also choose to learn business analysis, where you're going to focus more on Power BI, making business reports, and kind of bringing that insight from data. Okay, well, aside from these two, there are more interesting career, and some of those career includes one, data engineering. Okay, like not too many persons are aware of this very career, but data engineering is actually in hot demand. Okay, and please, you can also take notes of these careers I mentioned. Anyone you're not too familiar with, just take note of it. Then you can take your time, go to Google and make a kind of some kind of research, okay, and see how in demand the course is. But believe me, almost all the careers I'm going to list here are very much in demand. Okay, so let's get back to data engineering. So data engineering is kind of these guys are actually responsible for building data pipelines that actually collect data. Okay, so there are two type of data engineers. One who have the normal data engineers, people that use Python and Spark to actually write pipelines. So we also have the cloud data engineers. Okay, these guys actually write the pipelines on the cloud. Okay, like you can either choose to become an Azure data engineer or an AWS data engineer or Google GCP data engineer. Okay, but in a more in a summary, what they actually do is to actually write data pipelines that collates data, okay, pass it down to the analyst or to other people who want to use it, maybe like a machine learning engineer to actually use the data and for a more useful things. Okay, so aside from data engineering, we still have another career which is like the data architect. Okay, just like we have a building, you have the engineers that build the house, or let's say you have the structure, you have the foundation, then you have the roofing. So the guys who actually design the structure of the house, they are actually the architect of the building. So that similar ideology applies in the data industry. So we have the data architects. They actually designed the pipeline or the standard of the pipeline. Then the data engineers actually implement those stuff. Okay, so and this is also a very high. There is also a very high demand for engineers who understand data architects. Because you can spend like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, just go Google and check out data architect and see if it's something you might be interested in. Okay, if you're not interested in data architect, you can also look at data engineering. They both of them go hand in hand. Then another career you can also look at within data industry is the analytics engineer. This is like it's like a new industry that is just coming out because of the what's it called, the cloud technology emerging with AI. Because this analytics engineer actually they actually have a more robust skills compared to data analyst. As a data analyst, you might just need your SQL, need your Power BI and Excel to actually analyze the data. But becoming an analytical engineer, you need a more robust skill. You can then look at some things like data bricks. Okay, because now you analyze data both on the cloud and even off the cloud. So this is also another in-demand career. You can still, like I said, you can still take a time, look at this career on Google and see if it's something you would be actually interested in. Okay, then another career again that you may want to explore is a quantitative analyst. Okay, this is more tailored to people who have a financial background, or the guys who are into like financial modeling and those kind of stuff. Okay, because people who have this skill tend to work more like in a prop firm, forest company, a prop firm, a financial industry, working with a bank, all those kind of stuff. So it is advisable that if you already have like a financial modeling skill, you work with the financial industry and you want to upskill, then you can then look at becoming a quantitative or quant analyst. This is also a high demand course, and not too many persons are aware of this course. There are companies, there are financial institutes that are actually looking for engineers or people who are quantitative analysts. So you can still make take your time, uh, carry out some research on this course and see how in demand this course is. It might be something that is good for you, but more importantly, this is more geared to people who have some kind of financial background, okay, and they want to actually upskill, they want to learn new things, they want to learn how to use some advanced technology. Then this can be a very good skill for you, because when you're coming into as a quantitative analyst, you might then need to learn things like Python and SQL to actually upskill. Okay, then another data skill you can actually think of looking is like data cabling engineers. Okay, basically every information you see is stored somewhere, not just on online but somewhere offline. So the engineers who actually take care of those structures, those physical building, to actually the building, the cables and those kind of things are called data cabling engineers. This can also be a good career for you if you like hardware something, if you like touching, if you like feeling what you're actually doing, then you can try to explore this career path. Okay, so these are some of the few career paths within the data industry, and I think if you're actually thinking, if you're not too conversant, if you're not too okay with being just a business analyst or a data analyst, then you can choose to explore one of these courses, okay, which is more robust and quite of it's quite more advanced compared to business analysis and data analysis. Okay, so this is just a very quick video. I just thought of it, and I said let me answer this question, and I guess I want to believe that you find this video interesting. And so if you do find this video interesting, please hit the like button below and hit the subscription button. I will greatly appreciate it. All right, so thank you and see you next time.